Oh, we're getting a call. Solomon Care Ambulance, this is Tyler speaking. All right, we'll be on our way. We just got called for a man down. Let's hop in the new ambulance. So this is kind of the more retrograde style ambulance. It's a lot quicker at getting to the hospital, so we're gonna take this instead. Oh yeah, this will get us there in time. Alright, this looks like the address right here. Some idiot kind of parked right in front of the building, so we'll just have to, we'll park right here for now. We're in ambulance, so we're important. Alright, let's get inside. Man down. BSI scene safe. Alright, what's happening? There's a man down in there.
Man down? Where?
What's going on?
He's on the floor. I can't move.
This is the patient?
He's dead.
Carlos, go ahead and check for a pulse. He's pulseless and apneic. Start on chest compressions. Okay. Alright, they're doing continuous compressions. We have a supraglottic airway in, so we're giving a breath every 5 to 6 seconds. I got a 4 lead on him, and I'm gonna start IV access in his arm. The IV's in, and I'm putting the AED pads on to defibrillate. Alright, so I'm drawing up 1 milligram of epinephrine right now, and we're gonna give it after we do the rhythm check, regardless of whether or not we shock. Alright, stop, let's do a rhythm check. Feeling for a pulse? We don't have pulse, it looks like VFib on the monitor. Alright, go back to compressions. I'm charging up a shock, the AED that's on his stomach and chest. Alright, we're charged up, giving shock, clear the patient. Clear! Alright, back to compressions. Alright, so we've given our 1 dose of epinephrine. Every 3 to 5 minutes, we're going to give him another dose of epinephrine, and if we still see VFib on the monitor, we're going to give him amiodarone as well. Okay, thank you for watching my video on how to perform CPR on the ALS level. So I'm filming this last part of the video because I didn't cover completely how to do CPR while we were downstairs because you know I was filming it with my friends who don't actually know CPR and aren't like in the health field at all. So I just wanted to create this last part to cover everything I missed. And so there's going to be 4 fundamentals to CPR, and it's push hard, push fast, don't stop, and early defibrillation. Those are the things that are going to save the patient. And so at the beginning of CPR, or I think it's important to mention because Josh mentions it all the time, but CPR is going to be one of the only things in the EMS field that is completely structured and should be the same for every patient. It should go down pretty much the same way every time for each patient, depending on, you know, heart rhythms and stuff. It'll vary a little bit. Treatments might. But I'm just talking about amiodarone. Anyway, so with CPR at the ALS level, you're going to start with chest compressions and ventilation at a rate of 30 to 2, unless you have a supraglottic airway, then you can go ahead and do continuous chest compressions while the person on airway can do a breath every 5 to 6 seconds. And then you're gonna, while they're doing that, you want to get the AED pads on them to be able to shock them, and then get a 4 lead on them. So at 2 minutes, you can do a pulse and rhythm check and see what the rhythm is. During this, if you have enough people or have enough time, you want to get IV or IO access, so you can give them 1 milligram of epinephrine immediately after. And so depending on what the rhythm is, the only 2 shockable rhythms are VTAC and VFib. And so if you get that at your 2-minute pulse check and rhythm check, then you can go ahead shock and you would give the epi, and you would continue to give epi 2 more times, 1 milligram every 3 to 5 minutes during CPR. And by the 3rd round, if they are still in VTAC or VFib, then you can go ahead and give the amiodarone. And then if they were asystole or had a PEA and it's not a shockable rhythm, you would just go ahead and keep on doing CPR and giving epi after, or still every 3 to 5 minutes during that. And I think I pretty much covered everything. The assignment wasn't to say what to do when you get Ross, so I'll cover that in another video. Anyway, disclaimer, that 20 gauge was fake. That epi I drew up was actually just Humalog insulin, so chill out, guys. And then Grant, the patient we were doing CPR on, was not actually dead. He had a pulse the entire time, and he was not harmed in the making of this video. Anyway, shout out to my dog Bambi. Thanks for watching.